Hello. I'll pull up chat real quick. Also, I'm sorry if you hear my air conditioning in the background, or my budgies. I was having some issues uploading my thumbnail, so I'm just gonna add it in YouTube Studio real quick and pull up the chat. Let's see. Alright, the thumbnail is up. YouTube Studio is taking forever to save my changes. Okay, never mind. Where's my chat? I want to see my chat. Pretty please. What's the match? Oh, okay, here we go. I can see chat now. Hi, stars. Hello. I'm just gonna wait for some people to get in, and then I'll go over the meat of this video. I mean this live. Is the doc a good or a bad? I've just skimmed through it. I don't really know. I don't really have an opinion on it yet, so we're gonna go over the full thing in the stream though. Someone has really loud music outside. Hello, Glitter. Think I'm gonna start now. Before we get into the doc, I just wanted to like mention something. Oh, hello, Lunist. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Hello, Inky. But yeah, I said, you know, I would drop the shister stuff, but I just want to like mention something real quick before we get into the meat of this live. So I recently I posted it on my community tab. Yeah, this thing. I just wanted to talk about it real quick, cause this was not necessary. This was absolutely disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Why am I being compared to people's abusers now? I'm literally an abuse victim myself. What the fuck is this retarded shit? Also, I do respect boundaries. Stop being ignorant. Thanks. Yeah, people are like accusing me of, you know, well, I mean, not accusing, but like comparing me to their abusers that's fucking crazy. I know people are gonna be mad at me because I said the word retard in this stream, but I genuinely don't care about the word anymore, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there was a certain time where it kind of offended me, but now I'm just kind of like, whatever. I've kind of changed my mind on it a lot, the past few days, you know. Actually, no, it hasn't been the past few days, it's been the past few weeks. But yeah, I'm not really offended by it I'm not really offended by it anymore. I mean, I will be offended if you, like, use it as, like, insulting towards me, but that's really it. I don't really care regardless, you know? You know, regardless of, that, you know? That's kind of weird to just tell someone they remind you of your abuser. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Actually disgusting. Like, why would you even say that? Like, I'm literally a victim of abuse myself. Like, shut the fuck up. Where are the comments, by the way? I couldn't find them, cries. Or was it in the past? I didn't look at the comment section myself. Someone in my server just, posted this. And I was like, whoa, okay. What the hell? Yeah. Why do people keep driving by my house with loud music? Didn't sisters say they weren't comfortable with being compared to their abuser? Why did they heart that comment? Yeah, exactly. Like, have some sympathy, sister. Like, for real. Holy shit. Yeah, the fact that they hearted it was so weird. Like, oh, you don't want people to compare you to your abuser, but you want people to compare me to their abusers? Like, huh? By the way, my comment I made in the comments section, I was just explaining how they weren't really accusing you of being an abuser, as you said, and then I understood that it was still wrong of them to say that. Yeah, definitely. The fact that Sister is encouraging this kind of talk in their comment section is weird. Yeah, they also encourage, people calling me the wrong pronouns and being transphobic. Like, Sister, come on. I won't be surprised if there's like another call out on Sister, bro. Or if there's like another awareness video. Like, I can't, bro. I will not be surprised, I'm gonna be honest. But, anyways. The comment says, I've never seen chaos in my life, but why do they talk like my abuser? Okay, so, the issue I have with this first sentence, not about like the, comparing me to their abuser, which I don't even know this fucking person. I do not know this I do not know this commenter. But, yeah, one of the issues I take with this first sentence is that they don't even know me. Like, why are you comparing someone you don't even know to your literal abuser? Just by the way they talk. Like, the fuck? You're actually disgusting and weird. I'm sorry. You are. If you do that, you're fucking disgusting. Their fan base is such an echo chamber. Yeah. The only reason why a lot of people are siding with Sister is because they have a larger fan base and audience than me. So obviously, their little echo chamber is gonna flock to Sister whenever, something happens with them, regardless of what it is. People are always gonna defend, crazy people. So yeah. Continuing. I was not allowed to neg post or vague post, but he could. And if I threw a fit, if you threw a fit, what, huh? I don't get what you're saying. Sorry. Chaos needs to learn some boundaries. Genuinely, what the hell? I do know boundaries. I respect people's boundaries all the time. I don't know what you're on about. Also, it's kind of silly coming from you because you don't even know me. So. Chaos, you remind me of, Trump because you're breathing oxygen right now. Bro. Chaos, you remind me of a carrot. I do like carrots. I like cooked carrots. They're very good. My argument is the fact that you cannot compare someone to your abuser you don't know by the way they talk. You know nothing about this person, so you have no right to compare your abuser to them. Exactly. I don't know this person. They don't know me. The fuck? Ugh, fucking weird. Anyways, hold on, let me read this again. I was not allowed to neg post or vague post, but he could. Hold on. My brain is trying to load this sentence right now. I mean, that's not comparable to me, because, like, I do allow venting in my server. There's, like, private vent channels. I do allow that. But, like, come on. I don't even do that. That person seems pretty parasocial, implying you could be abusive even though they don't know you. Isn't Schuster against parasocial behavior last time I checked? Yeah. This is really fucking weird. This commenter makes me very uncomfortable. Never say shit like this, guys. It's actually fucking weird. Continuing. Chaos, please learn boundaries. Not everyone wants to walk on eggshells for the sake of your feelings. I'm not doing that, my guy. I'm not doing that, my guy. Okay? Actual goofball, I'm sorry. Oh my god. I do respect boundaries. I respect people's boundaries all the time. You can ask my friends. Literally. And I don't make people walk on eggshells for my feelings. What is that even supposed to mean? I'm sorry. What is that supposed to mean? I'm so fucking confused. But yeah, I don't do whatever the hell that is. Alright. Like, literally, it wasn't even about, like, my feelings, back in that conversation I had with the mod that was being an absolute dick to me, but, like, it wasn't about, like, you know, feelings. It was more of just, like, you know, being comfortable and trying to understand them, you know? I wasn't making people walk over eggshells just because I wanted people to talk to me nicer. Like, come on. It's not that hard to talk nicer to someone. You know what pisses me off more about Schuster? They keep saying you made the vid because you got banned. Like, bro, are you even listening? Like, that's half the reason, I guess, but dude, it's not just that. Yeah. You know who those people are? Ignorant. Ignorant motherfuckers. Because they'll just gloss over the ableism and generalizing BPD and say, like, oh, Chaos is mad they got banned. Which, like, I don't even give a shit anymore, honestly. I don't give a shit that I was banned. I'm actually glad I'm not in there anymore. I'm glad I'm not in that echo chamber of a server. Alright? Walking on eggshells, you mean, bro, what eggshells? If they're referring to the mod thing, all you asked is for the mod to change their tone. Schuster just be making stuff up at this point. Yeah. They kind of tend to do that, I've noticed. In, like, situations like these, they'll just make up shit about a person. Fucking ridiculous. I'm still pissed off about the transphobia. Chaos joined the Arsler Club, woo. Yeah, I don't like the transphobia. Like, Schuster is literally hearting comments that call me, like, a she. Guys, I'm not a she. I go by he, they pronouns. I'm not a she. I'm a man. I'm a dude. Alright? Making that clear. I'm a trans, female to male. I'm a man, alright? Okay. Anyways. I felt the same way. They reminded me a lot of one of my abusers, too, not gonna lie. Which still is fucking weird. Can you, like, stop saying that? I actually hate you. I do not like you for saying this. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate you. People in this community will preach understanding and shit all day until they can't understand someone else's point of view. Yeah. It's really irritating. Sister acting all sunshines and positiveness, but acts and does this shit. Sister in their community genuinely PMO. Yeah. Fuck this commenter, bro. What's their name? Oh wait, these are two separate people. I just realized that. What the hell? Why is there two people doing this? Okay. First of all, fuck the both of you. Genuinely. You both are disgusting. Second of all, do not say that to someone you don't know. That is fucking weird. And don't make up shit like that just cause I supposedly remind you of your abuser. That's fucking retarded as shit. I'm sorry you went through that, but like, that's fucking retarded to say. I'm sorry. But yeah, I genuinely didn't know these were two people. Holy shit. Okay, so suffocated expansion and whoa, and I don't know, I like inframan. But yeah, whatever your names are, fuck you. Genuinely, you're disgusting. Okay. Actually, I'm curious about the stock we're supposed to go over. Yeah, I'll go over it. I'll pull it up in a minute. I just wanted to get this out of the way. I want to rant about it real quick. I just got here. I thought this was about the doc. Sorry. I just wanted to rant on this. Anyways, they really just be making shit up at this point, like, okay, I'm very sorry you went through that, but please don't project your trauma on someone because you don't like them. Yeah. Fucking weird. Okay. Anyways, I'm glad I got that off my chest now. Sister, you really gross for allowing this in your comment section, along with the transphobia. This is not making you look any better. Alright? Do not allow this in your comment section, sister. Anyways. Cause me, genuinely, I would not allow that shit in my comment section. Okay. So now we're gonna be getting into the Yourtripleblocked / Chrissy doc. Nyan Cat. No freaking way. Alright, so this is 93 pages long. Whew. Oh goodness. Yeah, it's gonna be a long doc. I have some root beer with me, in case if my throat gets dry while reading this, because it usually does. Alright. Let's start. Who's that? Chrissy, Chrissy is an artist on TikTok. They made an anti-pro ship OC that basically had like a red, white, and black color palette, and Yummy thought that the OC was a Nazi, which it clearly isn't. Because first of all, it's not wearing a Nazi uniform, and also it's not even. It has nothing to do with Nazis. Like they just thought it was a Nazi just because of the color palette, honestly. Which is really stupid because like I have OCs with the same color palette. So Yummy, I gotta ask, if I have OCs that have like a red, white, and black color palette, does that make me a Nazi? Like that's the stupidest logic ever. I'm so sorry. That is goofy as shit. Yummy loves Nazis at this point. Yeah, honestly. I just like Yummy so much. Yeah. No, there's more to it. Could you tell me, what's more to the OC? Because genuinely there's no, like, Nazi imagery and, like, you know, Nazi shit. It literally has nothing to do with Nazis. It's just the color palette is what makes Yummy go, like, oh no, Nazi! Oh no! These trigger warnings, your triple blocked to cut all the problematic behaviors. That's misinfo, lol. Yeah, give me a sec. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of trigger warnings, holy shit. I said I just like skimmed through this doc, but like when I first clicked on it like a day ago, yeah, the trigger warnings are there's a lot of trigger warnings. I'm just waiting for this person give me some insight, because they said there's more to the OC, I guess. Wonder why my cursor is not showing. So number one, the drawing itself looks a lot like a propaganda poster. If you Google it, you can probably notice the similarities. Alright, then let's Google it. Let's Google it, guys. Propaganda poster. Da, da, da. I mean, well, let me pull up the original drawing real quick. Alright, let me see where it is. Actually, I can pull it up on TikTok. Hold on, guys. I'll pull up the drawing real quick so I can compare. Okay. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. I know it's still on Yourtripleblocked TikTok page. Do 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 do. Burning spice cookie. Oh my god, why is it so slow? Fuck ass, fuck ass. I don't care. Burping rice cookie. I really hate this fucking pop-up. Yeah, I know it's on their page. Let me see. Go away, ad block. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Here it is. Here she is.
Wake up, morning call. Wake up.
Okay, well, the audio kind of scared me. Hi, I came now. Are those allegations true, or still going over the document? Actually, I haven't gone over it yet. I'm just replying to someone in the stream chat. Let me see. So one, the drawing itself looks a lot like a propaganda poster. Two, it's shaped like a Nazi uniform, as well as it's just more feminine, and it has the same color palette. Those were Yummy's claims. It's supposed to spread hate, and I do not agree with that statement. Yeah, like I can like see how this would be, you know, similar to a propaganda poster, but like I don't think they compare, honestly, because like if you look at the differences, like I don't know, this just doesn't speak to me as a propaganda poster or anything. Yeah, her outfit doesn't look like a Nazi uniform at all, cause like I don't think they wear this. I don't think they wear suits and ties, and I don't think they wear skirts, and I don't think they wear these kind of boots. Yeah, I don't think they wear those. There's no propaganda on this drawing. Yeah. Honestly, IMO, her outfit doesn't look like a Nazi uniform at all. It looks more like an office siren type outfit, except for the armband. That's questionable, but that's it. Yeah, I can see how the armband may be questionable, but like, I don't know. I don't think if you have an armband, I don't think that immediately symbols that you're a Nazi, or that, you know, the OC is a Nazi. Like, just because you have an armband doesn't mean you're a Nazi. Now, if it's an actual Nazi armband, then yeah, you would definitely be a Nazi for that. But like, if it's like a normal armband that's like black or something, or like purple or red or blue or something, then you know that's not Nazi shit, you know? Okay, hear me out on the OC though. I do actually like the design. I like that it's I like that it has the colors of like the anti-pro ship emoji combo, and that she's like an ant. I think that's really clever. Okay, let's get into the doc now. Okay. Oh boy. Whoa. Okay, let's. Ooh. Colors don't mean Nazi. Yeah. I think she's a roach, but I don't know. I see the armband is questionable because, if I remember correctly, Nazi armbands were red and the swastika had white in it, but I could be wrong. Yeah, but like, that you're a Nazi. But like, if it's just like a, something that doesn't have the Nazi symbol on it, then you're good. People did not study history class. I get a lot of my history info from my fiance, because he's very interested in history and stuff. All right, let's get into this doc. All right, let's go over the trigger warnings. Trigger warnings: sexual harassment, grooming, genocide, Nazism, necrophilia, doxing, sexual harassment of minors as young as 13, and references to sexual imagery, fetish content, transphobia, lolly, shada content, racism, and death threats. Holy shit. Alright. We are getting into a lot of shit here, guys. What the hell are those trigger warnings? Well, let's see if, this doc is actually, good. Juny said they randomly found the doc. Excuse my hormones. My whatever you call it, when your voice suddenly changes. But like Juny said, they randomly found this doc, which I don't really believe, because like, how do you randomly find this doc? But yeah, like, I don't really believe that. I don't know, I feel like, I know Yummy said they didn't make the doc, but like, I don't know, I feel like Juny or either one of their friends made it or something, I don't know. I actually don't know who made this doc, honestly. They're like completely anonymous, I think. But anyways. TLDR is at the bottom, but please at least look through screenshots given. Please do not harass / seek out anyone mentioned in this document. The following is intended for awareness and archival purposes. Please form your own opinions and criticisms on your own accord, but take into account all sides of the situation. No extreme graphic imagery will be shown. However, mentions and discussions of the contents in the trigger warning list will be had. Proceed with caution. This document was created with the assistance of 5 different people. Oh wow. all with different experiences regarding the following. Everyone involved was contacted and gave testimony upon request. All claims have provided evidence. Good. You know, I like the juicy evidence. I love when people provide their juicy evidence. The 13-year-old is an artist called Cactus, and P made a post complaining about Cactus's humanization of pro-ships emojis and used it to be popular on TikTok, and P's followers harassed Cactus over it, but people tried to falsely accuse, saying that it was P who harassed Cactus. Anyway, both of them talked about it already, so, like, I don't know why they're bringing this up again. Well, let's look at the doc. Oh, my VTuber isn't working. Of course it isn't. Bruh. Well, let me just reset it real quick. Oh no, I disappeared. Anyways. Let's reload. Okay, we're good now. We're all good now. Hello, I'm back. Alright. Let's get into more of this document. There's still a bunch of stuff we gotta get into. I need to stop derailing. Okay. Who is this document about? Chrissy, aka Yourtripleblocked, is a semi-popular TikTok artist / content creator, most known for their short-form videos giving negative feedback to various topics, such as fandom spaces, animation meme community drama, art styles, and other popular TikTok trends going on at a time. The main point of advertising for their page is basically just complaining about stuff. Ooh. And these are their pages, I guess. Why is my page down button not working? Come on, bruh. I don't want to use my mouse to slide. But whatever. Oh, there we go. Okay. Why are they showing all his pages? I'm not sure. But, like, I guess it's for, like, you know, so people know who he is. Alright, first section, various forms of harassment. The numerous instances plus explanations of Chrissy spreading false information to incite hate directed towards various people for next to no reason, some being as young as 13. Some of these include mentions / censored imagery of sexual topics. Cactus. After all these screenshots, a personal testimony from Cactus will be shared. Majority of all these screenshots come from this thread. Some come from private DMs that were posted publicly on Discord stories. Let's see. We do not call Twitter X, it stays Twitter. Yeah. Twitter was so powerful it killed the stream. LMAO. Elon Musk is hacking the stream. Oh, this is the exposed thing. Exposing Yourtripleblocked. Multi-sen /P TY trigger warning for harassment, racism, rape, zoophilia, SAH, pedophilia, death threats to minors. Oh boy. Oh wait, this is the thread. Wow, I don't want to sign in. Actually, I think it's on the document. Hold on. I know I skimmed through this like a day ago, so I think it is in the doc, so I don't have to go on Twitter. Can you wash the dishes, please? I don't want to wash the dishes! A little bit of context. Cactus has a series / group of OCs centered around the internet and various controversies on there. No harmful beliefs are supported, and the characters exist as the commentary on such subjects. Non-endorsement of anything. It's important to actually look at the characters before you see false information Chrissy spread about Cactus, a 13-year-old. Cactus's pinned post. Interweb is a virtual world created by Internet San after his revolt against humans. Everything there is virtual and difficult to be assessed by real humans, unless they are recruited to be part of it. Everything in this place exists, from things on the internet, that is, there are not only shippers chan, but also apps chan, emojis chan, sites chan, and much more. Recruitment is usually done through a phone call, interruption on TV, radio, or anything he could access to communicate at the time, but only the chosen person could see or hear what was happening. Internet San chooses people who are already in a difficult situation or almost giving up their lives because they are more manipulable. He always offers them a new chance to start over and have a better life. Why is there an OC lore drop in this? Why is there an OC lore drop in this document? Is relevant. I don't know. I don't know why they put this here, but I think it's kind of interesting. I actually kind of like the concept. When they enter the interweb, they receive a new design to better match their place, but without completely changing their appearance. Most suffer from brainwashing so that they would not remember their life on Earth. Only a few did not go through this. Internet San is their god in interweb. Most have never actually seen him, but know he exists. Many admire him greatly for being their creator. I don't know why the same screenshot was posted twice. I don't think I really need to go over the lore that much. Main characters. These specific shippers are very important for the development of the story. Everyone there is the main characters, but the protagonist of our beloved Ant and Tycoon. We have Pro Ship Chan, Anti-Coon, Com Ship Chan, Dark Ship Chan. I mean, why the lore? What does this have to do with the situation? Yeah, I can see the argument made there. I think it's kind of silly to put this in, but like, it is still interesting to me. Honestly, I kind of like the character designs. You know, I like problematic characters. I don't support like the stuff they do, but I do like problematic characters because, like, you know, they can like bring awareness to stuff and, you know, uh, get a view of how like evil people can be on this fucking planet. I think they're very interesting. But yeah, I like pro ship Chan. I don't like pro ships. I don't like pro shippers at all, but I do like this OC. They're really cute. I like the rainbow uh pigtails. But wait, there's more. Multi-ship Chan, anti-Chan, self-ship Chan, mirror ship Chan, rare ship Chan, rare pair Chan. Other characters: Hacker, Light Ship Kun, Crack Ship Kun, GPT San, Scat San, Lemon Kun. Alright. Okay, here we go. Scat San, I'm genuinely about to cry. Haha, you thought this doc was about Yourtripleblocked? Now read all of my OC lore. Muhahaha. Why are we going over someone's OC backstory? Did no one want to listen to their character lore that bad? They had to sneak it into the doc. Not dissing the character, they good, but priorities, babes. Yeah. Alright. What happened? Approximately August/September of last year, 2024, P posted this video on TikTok. They can't be for real. The art is cute, I'm not gonna lie. The art is cute, honestly. I like their art style. I don't like pro shippers, but I mean, the art style is cute. I have the full video here with me. This is just a screenshot. Basically referring to Cactus's OCs. This video got a lot of likes and more than 30k, I believe. In this video's comments, people, including P, were attacking Cactus, saying that his OCs were ugly, that he was a creep. After this video, he posted a video of a redesign he made of Anti-Kun, Cactus OC, to mock him and show that he was better the video in question. I do think that's kind of weird, but like, I don't know, I don't really have an opinion on this. 100 likes and I'll make my own version of Anti-Chan. Is that supposed to be Anti-Kun? Yes, it is. For some reason, P genuinely believed Anti-Kun was a woman. He's a cis man. And kept calling everyone who tried to explain he was not a trans woman transphobic. I even got called a pedo and transphobic, and even got a video to myself. That's Mo art style, dude. It's supposed to look childish. You want her to look like a child because you like children? Dude, I'm a child. That's weird to say, P. That's weird to say. Yeah, I do think P was kinda immature during this situation. I do agree with that. Bro. Saying that to a kid is kinda wild, though. Like, okay, buddy. He's a boy. Transphobic weirdos when they see a girl that doesn't look stereotypically feminine. The heck? He deleted this later. Bro, how can they even be a predator/pedo if they're a minor? Yeah. Honestly, I don't agree with the whole thing that, like, I don't agree with people that say, like, oh, minors can be pedophiles. Like, that's so untrue, my guy. Nah, never mind, he was immature. Yeah. That person is me, and before you question my new news PFP, that was way before the Uno Miku, and I only listened to like 2 songs because she was my favorite voice synth. Also, I don't even use Twitter and never looked up his Twitter to. P was calling Cactus a pro shipper too. Cactus spoke up about this a lot of times, trying to explain he was not a pro shipper and his OCs were just for fun. Okay, what you mad about? Just block them and ignore it if it makes you disgusted or something. No, pro shippers are too comfy on this app now. Okay, so like, you know, I get that they made like a pro ship OC and stuff, but like, I'm gonna say it. I might make a video on this actually, like this whole like, you know, not like this document, but like I might make a video on like problematic OCs in general. Like, if you have like a pro ship OC, that doesn't automatically make you a pro shipper yourself. Like, I have a murderer as one of my OCs. And like, does that make me a murderer? No. Like, you can have problematic OCs without like, you know, supporting the actions behind it and what the OC represents and stuff. Like, if someone someone makes a necrophile OC, that doesn't automatically mean they're a necrophile. So, like, you know. I have a necro OC. Yeah, I actually do too. But, like, does that mean I support necrophilia? No. No, it does not. You're allowed to have problematic OCs. But yeah, it is possible for minors to be diagnosed pedophiles, but obviously they have to get diagnosed. That's not just a claim you can make over one TikTok comment. Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, a minor can be diagnosed with, like, pedophilia because it is a paraphilia, but, like, you know, that doesn't automatically mean they're, you know, searching out people younger than them. I know there have been some people with pedophilia that don't do anything and they try to get help for it, which, you know, if you have that paraphilia, please get help, please, before you hurt anyone. Of course, I don't support it. I like making disturbing OCs. Me too! Up top, buddy. Up top. I do like scary OCs and stuff. But yeah, let's get back to it. Even after Cactus explained the situation, people's attacks didn't stop. Getting racist, death and rape threats in his straw page. I have screenshots, but there's something I'd like to mention first. P sent Cactus messages saying he was following a pedophile, which Cactus was not aware of, and called him a PDF file and told him to die. Hey, hi, yes, why the hell are you following a pro contact map? Please answer that for me. Does Simon... I'm just gonna call him Simon. Does Simon look familiar to you, you pedo freak? Huh? Alright, Chrissy, calm down, Chrissy. They did not know, okay? Don't just straight up say that. Anyways. What? I don't know who is this person. I will see. Oh yeah, that Simon, lol, I like his drawings. I didn't know he's a pedo. Okay, so you actively follow someone who's an admitted child pred and TCC, cool. Die. Okay, if you don't like, then block me. You don't even know me. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, how old was Chrissy? I don't know how old Chrissy... Oh wait, it says it right here. P was 17. So Chrissy was 17 when this happened. So they were still a minor. So, you know, they're like my age. They were my age. Excuse my yawn. Remind P was 17 while Cactus was 13 years old. Getting harassed and death threats from him and people. Yeah, this is disgusting, Chrissy. Don't do that. Now about the straw page stuff. Cactus started receiving a lot of threats in his straw page after P's videos. TY next slide for rape and death threats, racism, SH, pedo, and zoophilia. Oh goodness. Wow, okay. I'm not sure if I can show this on stream, but like, wow. Okay. That is certainly disgusting. Wow. Honestly, at the big old 17, you should know better than to go around acting like that. Yeah. I think you should know that by now. But yeah, these straw page gimmicks are not good. That's disgusting. Anyways. Yes, this garbage was sent to a 13-year-old that was not a lolly Shotokan and just making silly OCs for fun. Keep in mind Cactus was not mentally well at the time before this, so imagine the damage this caused to a kid's mental health. His friends who also got threatened were about his age, so there were real kids being harmed here. I'm not a pro shipper or anything, but these kind of people want to protect real children so much that they end up harming actual children because of it. A child that wasn't even a pro shipper. Yeah, that's crazy. The harassment was not warranted over, you know, an OC that was based on the pro ship emoji combo. Like, come on. That's basically harassing me for having an OC that's a murderer. Like, that's stupid. There are so many people who have problematic OCs. Like, this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. Sorry, I had to yawn again. People also started to hate in his videos comment section. P's videos attracted a lot of negative attention to Cactus, but he never did anything about it. You can view a lot of hate comments in Cactus's old videos. Also, after what happened next, I believe he had privated the videos mentioned before. It wasn't when Cactus was getting threats, but recently. Wait, is there proof that P sent those straw page thingies, though? I know they're anonymous, but there was no confirmation in some other place. Yeah, I don't know if P sent those. I would think that, you know, it's people who were harassing Cactus. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know who was harassing Cactus, unfortunately. What happened now? Someone received the anti-Kun redesign, which had gotten attention before, on Twitter because she looked like a Nazi propaganda, and they mistook Pro-Ship Chan's head, which in Antina was stepping on as an LGBTQ member. They called her Fabled Antina with this tweet here. This is gonna sound rude, but you can tell how annoying an anti is just by their art style. Cough, cough. P quoted this tweet with more arts of Antina. Proud of his OC. That was when I decided to talk to him. I used an old Twitter account to comment on his post, basically saying that he should apologize for harassing a kid over nothing. And now he's still proud of the OC that he redesigned just to try soloing Cactus OC. Another yawn. My bad. Cactus also replied to him with similar stuff I said. He posted this tweet and then blocked me, Cactus, and another person who saw our tweets and was questioning him for his actions. Okay, I was unaware of that person's age when I told them they shouldn't be making lolicon slash Shotokan OCs. I really don't want to keep interacting with them because I don't want to keep the drama going. Like, I'm not gonna mention their name or what characters they drew, but God, another yawn. Sorry. Like, I'm not gonna mention their name or what characters they drew, but I really don't want to be involved in the drama anymore. So yeah. Also, I don't want to interact with 13-year-olds. The thing is, they didn't draw lolicon or Shotokan OCs, though. They didn't do that, Chrissy. Yeah, I don't think the straw page gimmicks, the harassment was exactly Chrissy's fault, because obviously you can't control your audience, and like to think that someone can control their audience is kind of silly. Like, no one can control their audience, unfortunately. Like, the best you can do is just like say like, hey, don't go harassing this person. That's like the best you can do. You can't control your audience, unfortunately. As you can see, he's lying. I showed that he was not just asking him to make lolly slash Shota OCs. They're not lolly Shota. Cactus never said that. Neither sexualized them. I then quoted the tweet saying he was lying and that he had harassed Cactus. Not only told him to stop, but doing lolly Shota. They're not. OCs. Cactus got blocked too. Then he quoted the tweet that revived Antina with a thread explaining what P had done in his mental health. After that, P privated his account. I don't know why I keep yawning. It's not even that late for me. I think, just because, I've already skimmed through this doc. So I'm the creator of the OC's ProShip Chan, and I can say this guy who made Antina is really annoying. He chased me and my friends, who are all children, and guess what? He's almost an adult. He's 17 years old, and he was chasing 13-year-old people. P is running away from his responsibilities. He's an adult now. Won't apologize to the victim, neither admit his actions. Please share this. My friend didn't get harassed for nothing. His actions really damaged Cactus's mental health. Help me to share this post. He can't just leave as nothing bad happened. Thank you for reading until here. There's also more details, but it's extremely personal and I won't share. If you doubt anything Cactus has done, he has a lot of explanations in his TikTok account. Alright. Chrissy claims that the previous situation was a nothing burger. Moody, not sure if you're aware, but there is a bogus doc on you. Nothing burger ass doc, don't even entertain it. Now we get Cactus's testimony. Keep in mind that Cactus is very young and their first language isn't English, so be forgiving of grammar mistakes/miswording. Alright. Hold on, before I read this, I need a sip of root beer. My mouth is getting dry. I'm about to crack this bad boy open. Oh yes. That's the sound I like. We're cracking open a cold one. Alright. I think I'm good now. Okay, so it all started last year. I don't remember the month. I was starting to go viral a little while ago because one of my OC is based on emoji combos. I was really happy because it was the first time I was going viral for something original of mine, but I was also getting hate from people thinking I supported comship, when in fact I just don't care about these ship fights. I think it's weird, but I think it's unnecessary and useless to care so much about it. Anyway, I didn't get that much hate yet because I was at the beginning of my fame. Some other people made videos about me and how my OCs were weird, but it was never anything major. When Chrissy made that video about me, I got really nervous, but I didn't think it would have such a big impact. I was really scared when I saw that his video was famous, because besides him making fun of my drawings and OCs without knowing anything about me, he called my art style lolicon, something that made me really sad because people always said that about me, but in reality, I just liked to draw in a mo/chibi style. I always thought lolicon and shotacon were disgusting, and I'm even against those things. He called me a lolicon in the comments of his video and talked about my self-insert from my OC universe being based on a fetish, which is not true. I have an OC called Scatsan or Flopsan. He is based on Flop Talk, mainly in the Flop Talk community in Brazil. And the reason he has that name is because the Brazilian Flop Talk people made a lot of jokes about this kind of thing, but they are just jokes and nothing really romanticizing fetish. I've been saying this for a long time, but as everyone knows, Chrissy just goes around saying things without seeing if what he's saying is actually true. On the same day he made that video about me, he had sent me a message asking why I followed a predator, speaking as if I was obligated to know who it was. I was very confused and asked him who the predator was. He sent the person's app. I told him that I followed that person because I liked the OCs that this person made, and that I didn't know that they were supposedly a predator. I don't remember much about this conversation because it's quite old, but I remember that at some point he sent me a corny video telling me to kill myself. I decided to just ignore it because I didn't want to fight or get involved in anything, because at that time I was going through a very, very difficult time in my life. I was very depressed, and there were a lot of things happening to me, both on the internet and in real life. I was going through a lot of fights and people being cruel to me, so I didn't want to get involved in anything with anyone anymore. Seeing that the video he made about me became more popular than my own videos made me really sad, because it was the first time I was starting to go viral with something of mine, and then out of nowhere, someone who just being a jerk to me went more viral than the animations that I had put so much effort into making. All of that made me even sadder. I thought he had stopped talking about me because he had blocked me, until one day a person sent me a video of him where he was talking about me again, responding to a person who said that my OCs didn't have a problem if I didn't actually support pro-ship. He made a point of showing that I followed predators, which in this case was an old friend of mine who was a pro-shipper and was 13 years old, and a rage bait account of another friend of mine. He said that when he talked to me about the people I follow, I defended him, but like I said, that wasn't true. He only talked to me about a specific person, and I didn't defend anyone. I stopped following that person after finding out that it was a predator. I just like their OCs, and also he went to the bottom of my account to get a video from the beginning of 2024 where my old OCs were dressed in a way related to the true crime community to use as evidence that I was problematic. I'm not going to lie, I was in the TCC at the beginning of the year, but I was 13 years old and I was totally mentally unstable. I didn't know how to deal with the shit I was going through properly, and none of my friends at the time helped me. All they did was judge me. When I was just not okay and needed support. At that time, all of my friends from that time abandoned me at the most difficult moment of my life, which only hurt me more. Today I am aware that that community is weird. But it was not my fault at the time. I was going through very difficult times, and I was looking for support in things that I shouldn't have, since no one else understood me, and everyone always lost patience with me. These people would stalk me, and sometimes come back to me to insult me. And being insulted by people I loved and by people who I didn't know on the internet was making me feel really bad. But when Chrissy made that video, I had already left the TCC a long time ago. So that made me really nervous, because this kind of subject nowadays triggers me a lot. I don't like to remember that time, and I didn't want people to think that I was still in that community. And also the fact that he went through the old videos on my account didn't make sense to me. Why was he trying so hard to prove that I was problematic? I really can't understand how he's so famous if the only content he makes is making fun of random people on the internet. And then I found out he was still talking about me. The video he made of his first anti-ship OC, and Tina, he made that OC saying he was soloing my OC, Anti-Coon. And he had to put his OC stepping on my OC. Pro-ship Chan's decapitated head. This was one of the first times someone took one of my OCs and remade it, but unfortunately after he did that, many people started doing the same, and sometimes they took OCs of mine that I really liked and I was very sad because my OCs and mascots or simple. Excuse me. I gotta reread that. And sometimes they took OCs of mine that I really liked, and that I was very sad because they are my OCs and not mascots or simple Jinjinkas. It's worth mentioning that my OC is a cis man, and Chrissy turned him into a woman. A friend of mine just told him that Anti-Kun was a boy, and Chrissy called her transphobic. He then deleted the video when she explained that he really was a man. Lol. Also, he called her a pedo/lolicon. I don't remember exactly. When she said that Mo art style is supposed to be childish. She called herself a child, but you know how he is, right? I tried to ignore it because honestly, I was already very tired. But one day I opened Twitter and saw that a lot of people were talking about him and how weird his OC was. I'm not going to lie, I was happy to see these things, very happy in fact, because people were finally talking about the guy who wouldn't stop chasing me. This is very long. The video he deleted was a video he made exclusively calling her a transphobe, by the way. I don't have much to say about this first drama with Antina because I wasn't that involved in it. The only thing that happened was that ProShipChan became more famous on Twitter and gained a lot of fan arts. Unfortunately, there were people who treated her like a lolly, which I didn't like, because this can tarnish my image even more, and I really feel uncomfortable with my OCs being related to problematic things. Well, things started again this year when Chrissy made that OC called Antina. My friends and I were quite frustrated with that because we know that what his first motivation was to make those OCs. He wanted to solo me. My friend, the same one who was called transphobic, decided to make an exposed thread of Chrissy on Twitter. This was before he created Antina, because a few days before, people started talking about Antina again, and that revived the past drama. I took the opportunity to make a thread on Twitter venting about the situation, but it went viral at that time. Chrissy talked about me on Twitter, and he said he didn't know my age when he said I shouldn't make lolicon OCs. Which is not true. He didn't just say that, he literally chased me, insulted me, and made more than one video about me, without knowing anything about who I am. And he said that now he knew he didn't want to talk about the situation anymore, but it doesn't make sense. He should at least apologize to me. He knows what he did. My friend explained the situation to someone on Twitter in Chrissy's comment section, but soon after she got blocked. And when I tried to talk to him, he blocked me too. Days later, he disabled the comments and then privated the account. When she made the thread on Chrissy, it didn't become very famous because they weren't just talking about him yet. But when he created Antina, that expose went viral a lot. Mainly because of some pro-shippers who had been upset with Chrissy, because he was now using the real pro-ship mascot to spread this hate. Which in this case is also done by a minor. This pro-ship mascot is called Taffy, made by someone on Twitter. Chrissy put her creator's art on AI and made his OC punching her in the face. When I saw this, I was very worried about Taffy's creator, and I didn't even like him, and I didn't intend to interact with him. But I sympathized with him and decided to talk about Chrissy's video on Twitter, because besides using drawings of minors to spread hate, he put art that isn't his on AI without permission, which is very bad. Taffy's creator and I had a little talk. I was afraid that he would be chased and insulted like I was. He told me that he and his friends were already receiving threats and that frustrated me a lot. I didn't want anyone else to go through that because, as you know, after Chrissy talked about me, I received a lot more bad recognition. I received a lot of threats and mainly racist things on my straw page. I know very well that it wasn't him who sent that, but I know that if he hadn't made that video about me, I wouldn't be receiving those things. His followers are very aggressive just like him. For to have an idea, I received swastikas on straw page, and unfortunately to this day people still send me these things. I think we're almost done with this, I think. Oh wait, there's a bit more. Many people defended me after I vented about him, so much that one person went to talk to him on TikTok, and he said that he had apologized to me on straw page because he didn't want to talk to me directly. And honestly, I can't understand how he can be so immature. He knows he made a mistake and doesn't want to talk to me about it. And no, he hadn't apologized to me. Because when I went on straw page, the only thing there was a swastika, not an apology like he claims. But after a few days I went to check again, and he had apologized to me, but I don't accept it, and I will never accept it if he doesn't stop doing this shit to everyone. I know he's not even sorry. And what's more, he can't even maintain arguments. Whenever he has nothing to say, he calls people pedophiles or insults their art style. I honestly can't understand this guy. Whew. That was a lot to read. Let me just check chat real quick. Hello, Angel. I hate how people immediately start bullying a child over being in problematic communities instead of asking why on earth would a 13-year-old be in a community like the TCC. Yeah, exactly. I think if a minor is in a problematic community, I think they should be talked to about it, not just harassed and shit. That's not the right way to go about it. That's like saying, wait, oh, that PMO too, just because a character is in an art style that makes them look younger doesn't mean someone is pedo or whatever because they like the character. That's like saying someone is a pedo for liking an adult character who's drawn in a chibi art style. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of stupid. Bro, I'm so disappointed. Yeah. Alright. Continuing. Chrissy was confronted for what he did to Cactus and just lied about what happened. These are the DMs. I didn't talk to Cactus in particular. You literally did. We have screenshots of me talking to Cactus. Yes, dude, go watch my video. Is that all you have to say in the response? I also did try to apologize properly to Cactus via straw page because I was uncomfortable interacting with them and they didn't accept my apology. Which I can't control. That is not an apology, and also where is any proof of this, and why are you magically bringing it up now? Also, I was confused because you said Twitter, not TikTok. We barely interacted. I sent like 3 messages which were angry, sure, and I definitely shouldn't have sent them, but yeah. Well, I have the past, but whatever, just added context. I caught you in a straight line now. You're backtracking, okay? This is not true. No, I've got screenshots of the exact apology I sent. Where they at? I can't send them via TikTok, but check your Discord. Are you gonna show screenshots of you apologizing to Cactus, or I'll go through the archives, but for now I'll be farting it up and being gassy with my big belly. Okay. Well, alright, bro. How is it a proper apology if you can't even apologize to them face to face? Yeah. Not apologizing directly isn't a proper apology. I'm gonna be so honest. Like, I'm gonna be so for real. Chrissy never sent any screenshots of them apologizing to Cactus and only continued to make TikToks about Yummy, who was confronting them about the situation. Chrissy spreading the misinformation about Cactus, who was again 13 years old. Having a scat fetish can be legally classified as sexual harassment, and the previous screenshot of Chrissy sending Yummy cropped fart/fetish porn is also classified as sexual harassment. Oh my god. What the hell? What in the deviant art? What in the deviant art? Also, hold on. I don't really know if that's sexual harassment per se. I'm not sure, but if anyone can clarify that for me, it would be appreciated. Because I'm not too sure about that. Not saying I don't believe it, of course, but like I don't know if it's like actually like sexual harassment or not. I know it was just a joke, but like I don't know. I don't think it actually is sexual harassment legally, but it is so strange. Yeah, honestly. I don't think it is, but it's still immature. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I know this guy. I used to watch this guy's videos. And then I heard about the allegations. Charlie Xanax, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm just gonna call him Charlie. Chrissy made a short exposed video on a creator known as Charlie. This is because Charlie had previously gotten into a controversy because vent art regarding Charlie's trauma that was kept between him, his boyfriend, and a very close friend was leaked. The internet has misconstrued this vent art as a glorification on the subjects of SA, when that simply isn't the case. It's a private piece about intrusive thoughts Charlie has dealt with as a result of SA. Charlie was 16 at the time. Chrissy publicly posted the uncensored version of Charlie's vent art, which contained art of his genitalia. Chrissy would also accuse Charlie of being a Nazi for making art that explicitly mocks the Nazi Party and makes a blind accusation that Charlie's profile picture was a swastika, when it simply didn't look like that. Screenshots. Yeah, I used to watch this guy's videos. I used to watch this guy's animations. I used to see him on my For You page back then. Not only does Charlie draw art of him raping others, he's also a Nazi. Don't swipe, I'm telling you, the art, if you don't believe me. Weird art could be depicting rape or just sexual assault in general. I'm glad they censored it. Thank God. In the stock, I'm glad they censored it. Oh God. This is so weird, like, this is a minors event art. Minors are just dumb. Stop putting minors on blast. Yeah, this is meant to be private. The fuck? The red bars were added over this. The only form of censorship is a black bar at 50% opacity over the genitalia, and it was still more than visible. Ew. Look. I mean, I can kind of see it, but it's like, I don't know. Also the mustache. Oh God. I also heard he posts his PFP like the swastika, but take that with a grain of salt. That is not a swastika. That is not the swastika fucking symbol, dude. I think it's more of the hold on. It's more of this pose right here. Yes, you see? It's more of this. It's more of on. I think my big head is in the way. I'm sorry. Let me move myself out of the way. Alright. Okay. Yeah, you see? It's this Sonic pose. It reminds me of this pose, not the swastika. I think that's what it was supposed to be. Anyways, let me move myself back. Yay! Okay. But yeah. Oh my god, the character pose thing is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. We just be saying anything nowadays. Yeah. That is the stupidest claim ever, I'm not gonna lie. My god. This is not a swastika pose. Call out post on Sonic when. We're on page 26 of 93. Posting a child's not safe for work event art to write off of the clout it gives you and leaving it up for months even into adulthood is weird. And it's sexual harassment. Again, I don't know if this is considered sexual harassment. If anyone wants to give me insight though, just, you know, because I don't know if this is sexual harassment either. Exactly. But if anyone wants to, you know, say it is, then you can give me some insight. Saju, I think that's how you pronounce her name. I hope it is. Saju is a 15-year-old digital artist. They received harassment for having an art style others deemed bad and became a lolcow for TikTok for a while, until they quit and later came back. Juny Draws made a video on the situation defending Saju. The reason the harassment against Saju even started was because of Chrissy. Bree's video reports on what Chrissy did to Saju, but keeps Chrissy anonymous as to prevent further harassment for both parties. The TikTok trend of hating on Saju's art began when Chrissy made this post. That one artist I keep seeing on my For You page. It's censored as the screenshot comes from Bree's video. Chrissy caught some flame for making this post and later deleted it, responded to the criticism with this. I feel like the joke I've made was in poor taste and I didn't mean to make the artist quit. I'm so sorry about that. Chrissy would also be confronted in DMs on the situation and claimed to have directly apologized to Saju for the harassment they caused. However, Chrissy has lied about apologizing to people before. See the Cactus situation above. And no screenshots have been provided for this. Okay, but as someone who used to be mutuals with Chrissy on TikTok and talked to him on DMs about all the situation, I thought he was chill, but never mind. I said one thing and screenshots that he never shown me is showing the other side. I think there could be a case of sexual harassment on this one, but I am not a lawyer whatsoever. Yeah. Oh, screenshots. Your entire Twitter account, your TikTok posts from the past few months. Dude, I know people who've left the internet because of you. We're just having a bad art style or whatever. Not even pro-ship shit. Who've left because of me? Who? I only make sure to talk about people who've done bad shit. Fucking fuckwo is their user. They made French art. French art? Never heard of them. It looks Victorian-esque. Small face, big hair. Oh, them. I apologized to them privately in their language and took down the video. I think they left the internet. Actually, I don't think they left the internet. They also had a bunch of other people who were calling their art bad. I'm looking into it, digging through the files. Heh. I saw your apology, that shit was so ass. And you clearly haven't changed from it. Wow, okay, we got Mr. Private Investigator. I know a guy who knows a guy, you know. So stayed away from being rude to art styles unprovoked unless they're genuinely bad people or something. Funky Frog Bait. Funky Frog Bait is a YouTuber and commentator known for their well-researched and nuanced takes on the subject matters they discuss. Chrissy made a video on Funky Frog Bait accusing them of hitting every pro-shipper point in a video and also claiming that they masturbate to sexual assault. What the hell? This is supposedly the original video they were talking about, which discusses book talk and the issues with it. Seeing Funky Frog Bait hit every pro ship talking point actually made me want to die inside. Funky masturbate to sexual assault bait? What the hell? Dog, you can't be making these claims without proof. You are so weird, Chrissy. You are so weird for this. I'm sorry. That's really weird. Chrissy provided zero explanation as to what pro-ship talking points were, and the original discussion wasn't even about pro-shipping, so nobody really knows what Chrissy was talking about, and many people reached the wrong conclusion about Funky's video. The additional masturbating to sexual assault claim is completely baseless and can be defined as sexual harassment. Again, I'm not sure if that's sexual harassment. Yeah. Juny Draws. After getting into a controversy with Yummy Cactus and making 13 plus videos total on Yummy, Chrissy brought Yummy's partner, Juny, into the drama. Okay, I think making like 13 plus videos on someone is a bit extreme. Like, if I'm like, arguing with someone that's bad, depending on who it is, I might like make at least like a limit of 3 videos at the very least. Not like a whole bunch of them like that. That's kind of excessive. That is not sexual harassment legally. I don't know why this document keeps throwing out sexual harassment claims. Yeah. Juny is 15 years old. Chrissy decided to drag Juny into the drama by making numerous completely false allegations about him being a Nazi, being a necrophile, endorsing abuse, and numerous other claims that were completely false. Juny had made a vent post regarding the stress he was experiencing due to hallucinations he has, and Chrissy went to it and harassed Juny under it. Is this about me? It's actually about mental illness and my hallucinations. Holy airball, not everything is about you. Whole other level of low to go out of your way to comment on someone's vent post. Get a grip, I beg of you. How can I make this about me? They're enabling their partner to talk about my personal life and bring up my old baggage. Juny is the one who literally got him to take down the post, even after you ignored Juny's message request. Do you not see how strange this makes you out to be? Not even trying to be mean. No, I'm not, thanks. DM me please so I can help. I love you so much. Do you love me? I'm sorry, when I first skimmed through this document, I thought this was kind of funny from Chrissy. Do you love me? Do you love me, Yummy Cactus? Like, okay, buddy. Okay, bro. Juny would later announce a video in the works on his story, and Chrissy would respond to his story with a threat of blackmail and a legal case. The conversation would move on to a discussion about Yummy taking down his videos on Chrissy's actions that he admitted to in exchange for Chrissy removing the, at the time, over 10 videos spreading misinformation on Yummy. Look, if you don't make that video, I will never talk about it. I will never talk about it, your partner, or you again, but if you still plan to make it, I am considering legal action for defamation, so please be aware. But if you just simply don't make the video, that would be great, and I won't make any more videos on my end too. Defamation, I don't have anything to defame you for. Sorry if that's the worry. I've recorded and edited, but honestly, if you're interested in like communication, this would be super awesome, and I'm sure we could figure something out. Like, I just want to be left alone, simple as that, and I won't make any more videos, no bringing up my personal life, no more listening to untrustworthy sources. Legal action, bro, a court would laugh in your face for trying to take legal action over this. Yeah, I think the legal action thing is kind of silly. Anyways. Honestly, I don't really want to do this either, and was only pushed because the situation got so out of hand with some of the misinformation you've been spreading. I've been severely harassed and even had my ex-abusers post videos on the situation to get attention from me. It's been stressful, and Yummy isn't really around to do much. I genuinely just want to talk to you because I don't think you're a bad person or anything. In fact, quite the opposite. Is it a possibility to see you taking Is it a possibility to see you taking down videos regarding the situation? I've gotten Yummy to take down his videos for everyone's safety, and I was wondering if this is a possibility, since I just want everything to be over. Is Yummy still planning to make that second video? There was no second video. I don't know where that idea came from, but he's been away at Gov School and hardly has internet access. I promise there isn't anything like that. Okay, cool, I just want to be left alone now. Yeah, this whole thing was a mess. I think everyone genuinely should just down the post. I've been trying to contact you because I was really worried about your safety, and I just want to help fix everything. Yeah, I put it off because I thought more content would be made about me, to be honest. And that's really reasonable. It's been a bit stressful getting so many about my stupid boyfriend, I really hope you're doing well, though. Hey, good morning. Thank you for removing some of your TikToks about Yummy. And I hate to be so stern with you, but I'd appreciate if you remove all of the videos involving me and Yummy. The harm you've caused to not just him, but me now is more than severe, and regardless of if you realize that or not, it is the genuine truth. He has already removed every video about you, with no plans for this situation to be brought up again. Sorry if this comes off as rude, but I just find the situation to be far worse than you believe, as I am actively having to grapple with and face mass harassment in light of everything you posted in the past few days. Truthfully, it'd be better if you made a public post about it, but I don't know if you'd be willing to do that. Content creation is my source of income, and it functions as my job, and the defamation we have both faced is far more than you perceive. Please take initiative and be reasonable. Both me and Yummy over the course of the past few days have been avidly harassed throughout all of our platforms because of this. Throughout your comments, people have mentioned both of us in videos containing detrimental misinformation. People have been spreading rumors that he is not people have been spreading rumors that he is a Nazi and that he is friends with Nazis. He has been accused of being a rapist and a child predator. He has grown adults who have no involvement to step in to further spread misinformation. People have been making posts on why they think he is grooming me. People have heard rumors he is transphobic because of your videos, and due to this he's been harassed for something he never did. We have been sent gore and have genuine predators make content of us. Send a score and call us pro-shippers, all while being stripped of any means to defend ourselves. Whether you are comfortable with the thought or not is not my problem. I am aware you were harassed as well, but that is not an apology or dodge of blame for the harm you have caused to me and my boyfriend. I do not intend for it to ever get to a point where I have to take genuine legal action, nor end up posting the video about the situation, but what you have caused is severe. Clear my throat. And far more than what is deserving considering the situation. I know this is super something I can't read, but I want to make it I know this is super long, but I want to make it clear that although I worry for your safety, I also want to make it known that a simple apology is not what I want. I want genuine action from you. Apologies if this comes off as too rude or stern, but I am under a lot of stress right now. I hope you understand. / not mad. All gone. Check my account. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you ever need anything, let me know. Also, sorry for sounding aggressive or anything. I didn't mean to be harsh with my words. I wish you well. Chrissy would later make a video on Juny and re-upload all previous videos made on Yummy because Juny had accidentally followed someone on Art Fight who is a neo-Nazi on other websites. Oh yeah, I saw this video. Just call it Juny Draws, Yummy Cactus's partner, supporting a literal neo-Nazi. Dun dun dun. Just saying, whoever this is should probably not rely on content creation as their main source of income. Not a very stable job, especially in this community. I mean, I get it, but like, it's usually a side job. It's usually a side job that people have. I'm pretty sure Juny is working a job, not like as in content creation, but like they're actually working a IRL job, I think, from what I've heard. So Juny immediately DM'd Chrissy, clearing up the misconception because it was a genuine accident, and Chrissy would leave Juny on red. Chrissy also used the fake screenshot of a completely different user's Discord profile to prove that Juny is a necrophile. The username isn't even the same as Juny's. And again, making basic and public claims about someone's sexual interests, whether they're fake or not, is sexual harassment, especially coming from an adult to a minor. I don't know if that's sexual harassment either. I feel like we're throwing this word around a lot. You know, throwing this claim around a lot. Da, da, da. Also, I'm not even sure if, like, I didn't see any proof that this person is, like, a neo-Nazi, so I'm not sure if they really are, but, like, yeah, I don't know. Da, 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 da. Juny. My god. Yeah, this isn't even a Juny's user. I can tell. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one either, but this doc sure loves to throw around sexual harassment claims, and it's kind of weird. Yeah. They're kind of like using it as a buzzword. Like, I don't even know if this is sexual harassment or not. Hi, I'm hoping everything's well. I noticed you point your videos back up. May I ask why? I take this very seriously and had assumed on the terms we agreed upon. What? What? What happened? What are you doing? This is not even me, I'm not a necrophile, what? That mutual I met a week ago, I didn't know about that stuff. Why didn't you just tell me? Oh my god. What, bro? Are you okay? Are you? You make a video accusing me of being a Nazi like necrophile. I am neither of those things. That guy mutualed me like a week ago from my art fight and asked me to attack his OCs. I didn't know about the Nazi necro stuff. Why didn't you just tell me? What the fuck? Also, that Juny account isn't even mine. I made a video on a necrophile months ago. And one of his friends made a Juny Sona to harass me. They even changed their necrophile server banner to my face. Do you seriously think I wanted that? Wow, what the hell, man? Do you just want me to get harassed because you don't like me? Because why are you spreading lies? Spreading the most untrue lies ever, bro. Leaving me on read too, like, bro. Them being a Nazi was the most obvious shit ever, bro. It gets to a point. I saw like 2 of their vids, bro. They kept asking me to attack their characters, and I saw their Roblox animations and was like, okay. The thing is, Chrissy, it's not always obvious that someone is, you know, a neo-Nazi or a necrophile or whatever. It's not always obvious, you know, to, God damn it, my VTuber isn't working. Again. This is the second time. Refreshing. Alright, it's back. We're good. It's all good now. Juny is Jewish. Yeah, they are too. Da, 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 da. Okay. 55 of 93. Whew. This has been a long doc so far. Goodness. Them being a Nazi was the most obvious shit ever, bro. It gets to a point. Oh wait, I already read this. It was posted twice. Oh, it was posted 3 times for some reason. What the heck? Yeah, Juny goes by, like, he pronouns, I think. Yeah. Juny is not a she, by the way. Why would I spend months being against behavior like this, then condone it overnight? Instead of just informing me, you went out of your way to make some video on me, then accuse me of being a necrophile. What is wrong with you, genuinely? You are incredibly obsessed with internet drama. It is concerning. Why are these screenshots posted like 3 times? So you decided to, instead of just telling me or asking me, make a whole video, buddy. You followed them on Art Fight on the 25th of June. I didn't even add them till a week ago on TikTok. I saw their Art Fight and I was like, oh cool, I love their pink cat furry thing. I don't do background checks on everybody, I'm sorry. I literally thought they made like little Roblox flash animations. And then I wake up to this like, I'm sorry, I didn't know, but why not just tell me? I also told your boyfriend that I'm not a Nazi and that I'm Jewish, but he didn't listen, man. Okay, so you can lie about me just because my boyfriend made a video on your anti-design. Sorry if this is too aggressive, but we are not the same person. I don't keep him on a leash, jeez. If you have problems with him, stop projecting them onto me, especially after I did everything in my power to defuse the situation and stop you both from getting harassed over this. Your first thought was to make a video on me and spread rumors about me being a Nazi, supporting necrophile, all while I was the one who got Well, I was the one who got Yummy to take down his videos in the first place because I didn't want you to get harassed. Like, come on, dude. I was on your side, but this is too far, bro. Oh, hello, hero. Hello. Alright. Hi, someone just DM'd me everything about that dog sheen guy. You need to actually kill me. They sent me his YouTube. Oh my god. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. Felt cute, might delete later, except you call me a necrophile, Nazi supporter, and then go into your comments to tell people I'm problematic for listening to random mainstream alternative bands. MSI is worse than Death in June, and that's saying something. We are not having a battle of which band is worse, bro. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why the screenshots are like posted multiple times in this document. I think they should have checked over the document before, publishing it. But anyways, Oh god, I listened to MSI. I'm so problematic sauce. Oh no. I actually do listen to MSI too. My bad. I don't support Jimmy Urine, but like, I do like the music. Then post here a story about how you can't be bothered. You've commented on my vent post to belittle me. And even after I went out of my way to stop this drama, you still bring it back with accusations against me that are not true. You joined my Discord server to spy, and when I found out, I never made an RP stalking me TikTok post. Instead, I simply messaged you on that Discord account, to which you promptly ignored me. Another repeated screenshot. Okay. Chrissy has defended this behavior by saying things like, "We're only 3 years apart too, LMAO. You're 18, why are you so obsessed with drama with these 15-year-olds when you could just be mature and block them? Oh my god, dude, we're practically classmates. Wait, let's start a study group. Y'all both annoying, but you're literally a legal adult. Grow up, bruh. Not saying you can't respond to misinfo about yourself, but you have let this gone on obviously too far. Other defenses Chrissy has made for spreading false information and sexually harassing kids. The reason why I've been making all these videos about the Yummy situation is because more YouTube videos will be made. More of my private life will be released without my consent. All I can do is cope with humor because no matter what happens, they'll always escalate. They'll always find new lies about me. It's all out of control. I just want it to be over. Just leave me alone and I'll leave you alone. This is definitely the worst drama I've been in. I've had mental breakdowns, suicidal ideations, and I don't, and unlike Yummy, I don't have any friends to talk to. You don't know how much this truly affects me. Above, Chrissy makes the claim that more YouTube videos with their personal information will be made. Chrissy's personal information was never leaked, and Chrissy knew that if they just stopped making more videos, then response videos debunking Chrissy's false claims wouldn't be needed. Chrissy claims to want everything to be over, but they are the only person not letting this end because they keep making weird videos accusing children of things that never happened. Why does Chrissy consider harassment, including sexual harassment, a coping mechanism? This entire story contradicts all of Chrissy's morals/beliefs and actions and only comes off as guilt tripping. Yeah, I do think the what was it? Yeah, it was this little paragraph. My cursor isn't showing, so I can't really like direct my cursor towards it. But it's this little screenshot in the story. This little paragraph in the story that they posted that you guys see. I do think that was kind of guilt trippy. I'm not gonna lie. Like the way they worded it was kind of a little guilt trippy. Here comes the sexual harassment again. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyways. Finally, the next section. Whew. That was a lot. Other examples of making / sending fetish related comments / images involving minors. Yummy Cactus's response video debunking misinformation spread about him. We already went through that video in the other live stream. Chrissy would repeatedly send Yummy Cactus 16 messages. Oh yeah, Yummy Cactus is 16, by the way. Messages and images talking about fat / fart fetishes, and even drew Yummy in his fetish content. Chrissy would excuse this behavior as just jokes, and even after Yummy expressed discomfort in the fetish content he was being involved in, Chrissy would continue. Okay. What the hell do we have here? Farting and rubbing my bellow. God. Oh, my belly, it's so large and fat right now. I'm so fey, and my belly is round. Okay. Okay. Grown-on man, by the way. Grown-ass man, by the way. Oh yeah, this was the thing that we saw previously. This is so awkward, LMAO. Yeah. The image Christy sent above is cropped fat / fart porn. Farts. Oh my god, Yummy is not gonna let you suck it, little bro. I do think this comment was questionable, considering that Yummy is 16. Kinda reminds me of the Snarkfield stuff. When he, said, like, oh, you're hopping on my dick. You're hopping on an adult's cock. Like, shut the fuck up. That kinda reminds me of, Snarkfield. I don't like that the doc is claiming Chrissy literally drew potential CP without proof, though. Yeah, I don't think they drew that. Like, I skimmed through the doc already, but, like, I didn't see any proof of that, so I don't think they should be throwing stuff like that around. Above image was in response to someone defending Yummy. It doesn't look the same though. Shading and coloring is obviously better in his newer art. I think it's just his art style that's still similar to how it used to be. Go away, Yummy Rider. That's not very nice. Wait, what? Hello, Barry. Above screenshot was under a video about Birdie. Yummy was not mentioned. Already went through this. Excuse my yawn. Above screenshot is in response to a comment about Juny, and even though nothing explicit was said, it's still a really terrible excuse, and you would never use this excuse in any other situation. Especially since the excuse is just wrong. I saw this video. Oh my god. Predicting Yummy Cactus's next video. It gets worse. Belly full of lies. Above is more fat fetish content that Yummy 16 years old, was dragged into. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think this is kind of funny. I think, like, I get that Yummy Cactus is 16, but, like, this is just a joke. And I don't think anything is, like, explicitly sexual here. It's just a joke. It's kind of goofy. Like, I'm sorry, this is not safe for work. This is not safe for work. This is just a joke. I think that's a joke. Yeah, exactly. It's just a dumb, silly video. It's nothing more than that. Calling it a fetish would be inaccurate. I feel like Yummy was grasping for straws with this one. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if Yummy made this doc. They said they didn't make this doc, but I don't know. But like, yeah, I think this is grasping for straws. Like, this is so clearly a joke. It's not even like sexual. So, calm down. This is the equivalent of sending someone those fat cat pictures with the text full of soup is sexual harassment. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. IMO, I think it's funny how they said that they're a legal adult, and I do agree they need to make it more maturely. But just because they are minors doesn't mean they can use that while making Nazi allegations. Yeah. Why do people take everything so seriously? Like, come on, this is like so clearly a joke. I am not into big bellies and inflammation. It's just an in joke, and I have with myself. He cannot be for real. I can assure you, Yummy, I do not get any sexual pleasure from this. Yep, you heard it himself. You know, it's not sexual. Is my PNG tuber seriously not working again? Come on, bruh. Why is it dancing? Hold on. Let me just reset this again. Okay. I don't know why it does that so much. Anyways. Get jiggy with it. Yeah, I'm getting jiggy with it. Your PNG tuber is so cute. Thank you, Barry. Thank you. Your model thinks this is a game. Stupid PNG tuber model. Always playing with me. Okay, so we're just embracing the sexual harassment, okay. I don't know how you'll support an adult that regularly and consistently includes minors in their fat/inflation content publicly and in DMs. This is predatory at the very least. I don't know. And this behavior is unacceptable to strangers, especially minors. This is a legal case, by the way. I can assure you, Yummy, I do not get any sexual pleasure from this. I think they're taking it too seriously, honestly. Tell the model that I will draw him bald again if he stops working. No! No! Please don't get rid of my gorgeous hair. Da da da. Regardless of whether or not it's an actual fetish, or even if they pull the age gap excuse, still doesn't work, IMO. When someone tells you to stop making sexual/fetish jokes, it should be an immediate stop regardless. I also saw this video too. It made me giggle, I'm not gonna lie. Chrissy and Yummy are both drama hounds who cannot get over anything ever. This was gonna end terribly from the start. Yeah, I agree. Oh no, someone doesn't know the definition of satire. Falsely accusing P of being predatory, like, bro. Yeah, come on. Let's not do that. Come on. That's goofy. Pav, Yummy Cactus, age regresses in public due to anxiety. I don't know anymore. Although age regression isn't inherently sexual, there are predators out there who may assume Yummy actually does do this, and may reach out to Yummy under the impression he's vulnerable. There are also people who do genuinely get off to this content of Yummy, who's 16. Yummy doesn't age regress, but this does endanger him to actual predators. Okay. Let's back up a moment. Okay. I'm sorry, but this is just a joke. Calm down. You're taking this too seriously again. You're taking this too seriously. Oh my god, they went so far. Yeah. Oh my god. This is such a reach, honestly. Not gonna lie, your character design reminds me of Jellybean, another PNG tuber. I like Jellybean, honestly. Bro, even if that is true, they act like it was Chrissy's intention to expose Yummy to preds. Yeah, like, huh? No, that's not what they're doing? Calm down. Oh my god. This is a huge reach. Like, holy shit. Okay. Oh god, I think this is another dumb claim. Advocating for genocide. Ugh. Y'all are taking this too seriously. Y'all are reaching. Yummy unironically using the "I'm literally a minor" card. Good lord. Pav, your frisk Undertale, advocating for genocide. Actually, that would be Chara. Not Frisk. Actually. Anyways. I actually have yet to play Deltarune chapters 3 and 4. I still gotta play it. I like Tenna a lot. Anyways. The previous section has established Chrissy using their platform to sexually harass children and create false allegations about them in order to justify said harassment and bullying. Chrissy is not doing that. I get the bullying part and the harassment, but like, this is not sexually they're not sexually harassing children. Come on, this is such a reach. My god. I hate when people use, like, definitions. Like, I hate when people use words like they don't use them right. It's really annoying. Good god. Because Chrissy is not using their platform to sexually harass children. Oh my god. This is stupid. Chrissy has also used their platform to advocate for genocide of all pro-shippers. It wouldn't be bad to say kill all pedophiles or something like that, but Chrissy specifies pro-shippers while drawing the same character standing over the decapitated head of a 13-year-old's character. Most pro-shippers who are young are victims of pedophilia and were groomed into thinking of pro-shipping as a coping mechanism. But besides that, genocide is a very strong and serious word with heavy connotations behind it, and is something that should never become involved with pro-ship anti-discourse. I mean, I don't agree that pro-shippers should be killed. I think they should be educated to be, better people and find a better coping mechanism. I think they should all go to, therapy and be educated and stuff like that to find healthier coping mechanisms. But, come on. I think using the word genocide is a bit much. As you literally said, the word has very, strong, and it's a very strong and serious word with, heavy connotations behind it. Sorry. But yeah, I don't think genocide is the right word. I think we're reaching a bit again. This is not genocide. I'm sorry. We're reaching again. We're reaching. There's quite a bit of reaching in this doc. I'm not gonna lie. Yummy, I feel is too immature for this community, and I think it would be better to just log off. He's not strong enough to handle this, and that should be enough to get offline. Yeah, honestly. With the misinformation Yummy does, and the, harassment, stuff like that. I don't think Yummy should be making commentary videos. But anyways, we're on page 80 of 93. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done with the doc. Don't worry. This was the same person that made an OC that wanted to genocide pro-shippers. LMAO. What? And she will do it again, I'm afraid. Number 1 discourse warrior. Already went over this. Before I read this next screenshot, I'm gonna have some root beer. My mouth is dry again. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Hey, your vaguely military OC was a proud advocate for genocide. What do you have to say about this? And no, you were not framing it as a negative thing, you endorsed it. Genocide. Pro-shippers are not an oppressed minority. They choose to be this way. Like if my OC was like kill all queers or something, yes, that would be me advocating for genocide. But no, this is more akin to kill all Trumpies. It's an ideology, mind you. Ah ah ah. Ah ah ah. You said word for word all pro-shippers deserve to be genocided and used art of a 13-year-old's decapitated character to push this idea. The 13-year-old wasn't a pro-shipper too. Instead of genocide, all pro-shippers, what if it was kill all groomer pedos, and instead of harassing 13-year-olds, Chrissy harassed groomer pedos? Chai tea means you're just saying TT. This is not a comeback, this is a Spider-Verse reference. Look, I don't even know that kid's whatever they said there. The specific OC will later be redesigned to this. Chrissy would receive backlash and criticism due to the character's Nazi-esque outfit, the arm that looks like an armband, as well as the black uniform and silhouette. This is not a Nazi OC, don't believe this, guys. This is not a Nazi OC. Pro-shipping itself is used as a coping mechanism for victims of SA, which still isn't good. Yeah. I don't think pro-shipping should be normalized or encouraged, because, like, you know, it's not really that good, and it's not a healthy coping mechanism either. Bro, saying a Spider-Verse reference while you're getting accused of advocating for genocide is insane work. Excuse my yawn again. While it isn't true to say that Chrissy themselves is a Nazi, it is more than concerning to have a military character, who was later redesigned to have a more Arthurian appearance, that advocates for genocide and is painted in a very positive light that aligns with your own morals. Hold on, I gotta do something real quick. I'll read off the next part in a bit. I almost forgot to post question of the day in my server. Ruh-roh. I just remembered. Okay. am genuinely curious about why Yummy accuses everyone of Nazism, or why he always brings it up. I don't know, something seems suspicious here. Yeah, weird. Yummy's weird. Yummy's a weird breed. Why are they still calling it a Nazi OC? I don't know. It's not a Nazi OC. Admitting to doing this stuff for clout. We're on page 85 out of 93. Da-da-da. This is still going. It's getting me views. How do y'all expect me not to drag it? My new hobby is tormenting the YouTuber who decided to have beef with me for no reason. Notable things. P has accused Yummy Cactus of exposing their personal information and getting in contact with abusive ex-friends. I think we already saw this. Hold on, I'll take a look at this. Yeah, we already went over this. Yeah, we went over this in the other stream. TikTok is calling me transphobic for dead naming someone whose dead name I literally do not know. TikTok is saying I doxed them because their former IRLs contacted me and informed me that they had outed them as trans. And then they say this is misinformation when the person literally admitted to it on their story but downplayed it. Okay, so it turns out the outing someone as trans thing was a very specific time. I mentioned something in a Discord server. Not to a teacher or parent, just some offhanded remark I said without thinking. I don't want to get into the details because it's so personal for both parties, and yeah. Yummy analog horror, Chrissy made multiple TikToks lying about me and saying I contacted borderline abusive friends, and that I'm gonna expose their dead name. They keep switching from not abusive to abusive in comment sections, but the abuse in question was their ex-friends, distancing themselves from Chrissy for making them uncomfortable IRL. And again, I don't know what the fuck Chrissy's dead name is. That awkward sauce moment when a YouTuber makes a video on you and contacts your ex-friends from your school. P has put another person and their own art into AI to generate a rotoscoped video of their characters beating up another person's pro-ship OC. This is different from usual image rotoscoping, where pivot points of a 2D image are created and move along with a video. And instead it uses generative AI, the one that steals your job, to generate a 3D model of the character. This is the video. The screenshot they used, the AI on their own characters. And the one that gets hit is this fuck ass. The design of this specific pro ship mascot is admittedly kind of strange, but feeding your own art plus other person's art into AI only worsens the issues with AI, and it doesn't make you better or the other person worse. Yeah. I don't like when someone feeds their art into AI, or like feeds someone else's art into AI. That's just, feeding AI more into stuff. Alright. The TLDR. Finally, we get to the TLDR. Chrissy / Yourtripleblocked is notorious for using lies they create about people as an excuse to sexually harass children online as an adult. They aren't sexually harassing children. That's such a serious claim to throw out there. They aren't sexually harassing children. Okay? Drew a 13-year-old's OC decapitated and harassed them for weeks, causing the 13-year-old to receive death threats and rape threats. Chrissy would lie about the 13-year-old being a pro shipper, a shotacon/lolicon, having a scat fetish, and has repeatedly lied about apologizing to the 13-year-old to avoid accountability. Publicly posted a 16-year-old's not safe for work event art, uncensored, and accused the 16-year-old of being a Nazi as an excuse for this. They made art mocking Nazism. Started an entire TikTok trend centered around bullying a 15-year-old for their art style that caused the child to quit the internet for a brief period of time. Accused someone of masturbating to sexual assault with literally no evidence. Got into drama with someone online and went to that person's 15-year-old partner's TikTok to harass them under vent posts. Accused the 15-year-old of being a Nazi and a necrophile as an excuse. Both were very easily proven false. The necrophile allegation used fake screenshots. Made over 13 videos spreading misinformation and lies about a 16-year-old, and then sent fetish content to the 16-year-old, drew the 16-year-old in fetish content, sent the 16-year-old cropped porn, and excused it by saying they have no friends and claimed that the 16-year-old was doxing them and was also a Nazi as an excuse. They aren't sexualizing any child. This is why I don't like Yummy, because they use problematic words that can damage people. Exactly. Alright. Let's tone it down on the big words, guys. Excuse my yawn again. If I took a shot for every time the stock accused Chrissy of sexual harassment, I'd be passed out on the floor in a pool of my own vomit. Yeah, exactly. Chrissy would also create OCs used to promote genociding pro-shippers, meanwhile almost exclusively targeting 13 to 16-year-olds who aren't pro-shippers, feed their own art and others' art into AI, and the big thing, Chrissy did everything you've seen for the sake of clout. The best thing you can do as a viewer is block and move on. Don't give Chrissy the attention they want. Don't harass anyone mentioned, and feel free to share the document around. You have full permission to make a video covering this document as long as you discuss it in its entirety. You are more than welcome to criticize it. And that's the end. That is the full doc, everyone. That is the whole thing. It was definitely long. Very long. Tired. Excuse me. Yummy sucks so bad, because what do you mean you're gonna drop shot at art allegations on someone, then just not clarify anything? Yeah. But by the way, Hero, yeah, they did they did vague post about you, I think. Hold on. They did vague post about you. It was really weird. Let me see. Let me see if it's still up. Oh, here it is. Yeah, they vague posted about you, Hero. It was really weird. Anyways, there is this new YouTuber, and they've made 3 videos on me in the last week or two or so. And their videos never had any screenshots. They literally just be making stuff up, bro. Like, who are you? They can't come up with anything to criticize me over, so they just call my art bad, even though they low-key be drawing Shotacon stuff, so don't look for them, but be on the watch out for baseless claims against anyone, not just me. Love ya. Yeah, this post was really fucking weird. They accuse you of drawing Shota art without any, like, evidence or anything. It was fucking weird. Like, when I saw this community post, I immediately knew it was about you, Hero. Not that you, like, draw Shotacon art, but, like, about the, like, you know, 3 videos you made about Yummy. I kinda knew this was about you. It was stupid. It made me so angry, I literally almost threw up. I would be angry as fuck, too. Like, you know, with that person that was, comparing me to their abuser. I was pissed as fuck when I saw that. Yummy does not deserve 15k. For real. This new YouTuber. Say it to my face, blood. Nah, Shota is nasty IMO, so that's why I got angry. Yeah. That is so weird. Like, where the hell is your proof, buddy? This new YouTuber. My name is Hero. This new YouTuber, guys. Like, bro, Yummy is such a coward. Guys, we don't like someone, let's not compare them to prads when you don't even know them. Exactly. Exactly. Don't be a coward, Yummy. Tag the person you're talking about. If a commentary video doesn't feature screenshots or audio proof of the allegation, you know that's a red flag. I mean, I get it, but like, Hero has said to me that, all of their videos, are like, just like opinions from them and stuff. So like, why is Broski not subscribed to the GOAT? Bro, they use Hero's name like a slur. Hero is a slur, guys. No. Scary. That hero person. Ugh. When you read Yummy's dictionary, you will see deflection and unaccountability. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yes, I'm new, and what bros, same way. Mari said I'm not in art commentary because why? Because my channel is small, like, what the fuck, I'm new. What do you expect? Exactly. Hero's name is the plague now. And I'm trying my best to do good videos, and I'm still learning. Yeah. Exactly. I think with, like, art commentary and commentary stuff, you kind of, like, learn along the way. As you're, like, you know, watching videos from the community and, you know, getting criticism and stuff, you kind of learn along the way. Dude, is actually crazy how much of a chokehold subcounts have on the ACC community. People will blindly listen to whoever has the most subs. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I fear that's like the same thing with me and the sister thing. Cause like people are just like defending Sister just cause, you know, they have a bigger audience. I know that's definitely the reason why people are siding with them. Yummy's Guide to Dealing with Drama. Step 1. No. I got shot at allegations for defending a friend. No way, Yummy. Is that actually true? Because that's actually fucking crazy. That's actually retarded as shit. If that's the case. This person has big numbers, so they must be right. I'm so glad I block them both because they suck. I can't wait Karma to kick them. I do think Karma is gonna kick Yummy and Sister someday. Definitely. Chaos, I'm not gonna lie, bro, the Sister messed both of y'all up. I just move on from it, but I'm just yapping. Yeah. I am going to move on from it though. I still do think that what Schuster said was definitely ableist and that they generalized BPD. Along with their mods too, their mods did say some ableist shit to me. That's basically what Yummy did. I defend you once, and bam, I'm getting showed at allegations. Live streamed on, and a video made on me. Holy dramatic, ugh. Yeah, it's kind of silly. Some of this community is really dramatic. Maybe call me a silly goose, but I hate how everyone is trying to rush chaos to move on from the Sister thing. It's like people are too scared to defend chaos, so they're trying to sweep it under the rug. Honestly, yeah. This person has more subs than me. They must be right. Because obviously, when someone has more subs than you, they're always right, guys. They're always right. When someone has a lot of subs, they're always right. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Ugh, I can't disagree with Shister. They have a big number. Gah. Right, defend defend who you believe is right, even if it's the person with smaller numbers. Exactly. It's really goofy when, like, you know, people defend people that have, like, higher subs. Just, like, it's really goofy when people defend people who just for having, like, higher subs and not, like, looking at both stories. It's really goofy. I sometimes hear people call this sheep behavior. I learned that in a psychology iceberg. Yeah, it is sheep behavior. Everyone's flocking to Shister just because they have a bigger sub count and they have a bigger audience. They're all sheep. They're all sheep in an echo chamber. I made the point in my video that I felt everyone was on Shister's side because of their following, and I got dismissed over that. Yeah, it's true, though. It's so true. It's stupid. I can't get over the person who compared chaos to their abuser. Like, how dense are you? For real. I'm gonna ignore it, but, like, I'm still mad about it. I'm still pissed about it. No. Oh yeah, they made a post about me, whatever. I don't really know what else to do in the stream, so I'm probably gonna end it soon. That's pretty much all I wanted to touch upon. Like, if chaos needs different accommodations to have a productive discussion, why is that a bad thing? I don't get it. Exactly. That's like getting upset for someone for having, like, accommodations in school. Like, I have that, like, a program for, like, special needs kids in my school. Like, I'm on that program. I'm not in, like, special ed classrooms, but, like, I do have, like, a resource teacher and stuff. You know, it's that kind of thing. Kind of forgot what it's called. Let's attack people on the internet for clout. After all, I have more of an audience, I'll win. Yummy. The craziest part is that it actually works too. It does. I don't like it. I think everyone should see both sides of the story. You know, I do that because, you know, well, I think everyone should do that, but, like, I especially do that because, you know, I'm a commentary YouTuber. and I always try to look at both sides. But anyways, I think the doc was kind of silly in some places. Like, the whole, harassing the 13-year-old was bad from, Chrissy's perspective. Like, I don't think Chrissy should have, done that to the, to Cactus. But, I think what Chrissy did in that situation was very immature. But there was also some things in that doc that were, kind of, reaches. Also, do we know who made that doc? I don't know who made the doc exactly. I haven't played Roblox in a long time. I should probably make a new account. I've been kind of eager to play Roblox lately again. But yeah, I do think Chrissy was, immature in some spaces in the document. But, there were some, there was a lot of, reaches in that document. Like, the whole genocide thing and the sexually harassing children is kind of, Can we play together, Chaos? I'll see if I can make a new Roblox account. I would like to customize my avatar, though, on Roblox. That would be fun. I used to do that all the time when I was little. I used to play Roblox back in, 2016 through, 2019. I haven't played Roblox since, 2019, I think. It's been a while. Chaos will be the next Penguin's Zero. I actually watch his videos. I like Moist Critical a lot. I was watching him today, actually. Chrissy is making a doc soon, I think. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that they're making a doc, I think. If they make it, I'll do another stream and we can go over it. See what Chrissy has to say, because, I like getting both sides of the story. I hate the fact that they make it seem that Chrissy was harassing when in fact they were trying to contact Yummy to clear things up and make it seem that Chrissy was fetishizing farts. They were trolling. Yeah, exactly. I think the dog maker was taking all that too seriously. Chaos next video title will be the Yourtripleblocked situation is crazy. I can't wait to see the doc. Yeah, I want to see the doc too from Chrissy's perspective. I think that's all I wanted to cover though. I'm kind of hungry. I might go get something to eat after this. I don't know if this will sound weird, but can people make animations for you, Chaos? I might do one that has an animation meme. Yeah, of course. I love when people make like fan art for me and animations for me. It's really cool. You do not have to ask me for like fan art or anything. I totally accept it. I love seeing fan art. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream. I need to go get something to eat, and stuff like that. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed the stream, y'all. I know the doc was a lot to take in. Before I go, can I get a rough sheet of your PNG tuber so I can draw it? If you go on my Straw page, I have a Toy House account, and my character will be there under the God Kumu section. So you can get like images from there if you need. Alright. Goodbye, y'all. Have a nice night or day or whatever time zone you guys are in. Goodbye. Can end the stream now. See ya.